3 between South Fayette and Aliquippa coming up here from a place where both of these teams are very familiar playing at. Heinz Field is one of these teams, has won the WPIAL Class AA Championship each of the past 5 years. The past 2 years, though, it's been the South Fayette Lions who have been victorious over Aliquippa by a combined score of just 15 points in those victories. Now for Aliquippa, the Quips scoring a lot of points this season, 500 points so far they put up. South Fayette a little bit better. They average a WPIAL Class AA best 47.5 points, racking up 570 points so far in 2015. For South Fayette, the past 2 years in the victories over Aliquippa, it's been a man named Brett Brumbaugh who led them to victory, but with Brumbaugh now playing at Duquesne University, sophomore Drew Saxton has stepped up big time. Saxton passing for over 1,500 yards this season and 27 touchdowns. His backfield mate Hunter Hayes, a member of the 2015 Pittsburgh Post-Gazette Fabulous 22, has also rushed for over 1,300 yards and scored 22 touchdowns. On the Aliquippa side of the ball, they're led by Kazon Pugh, and Pugh has had a fantastic season as well, being named to the Post-Gazette Fabulous 22. Pugh with over 1,800 yards rushing and 27 touchdowns on the season. He's also rushed for over 4,000 yards in his career and has over 500 yards and 8 touchdowns so far here in the playoffs. Aliquippa, how good have they been? The only team to beat them that's a WPIAL school has been South Fayette, and South Fayette currently is riding a 44-game winning streak. The Lions would like to surpass General Braddock. Braddock won 46 games in a row in the 1950s. Should South Fayette win here today and make it to the state title game, they will have the second longest winning streak in the state, behind only the Clinton Bears' 66 games from a couple of years ago. Also for South Fayette, they're hoping to become the first team since General Braddock between 1954 and 1960 to win more than 3 WPIAL Championship games consecutively. General Braddock winning 6 in a row back in the 50s. The Lions looking for their 3rd here today. Round 3 coming up. It should be a good one. Class AA Championship game on the MSA Sports Network. one streak comes to an end, another continues as Aliquippa, in their 8th consecutive Class AA championship game, wins their 4th title in as many years by defeating South Fayette this evening by the score of 44-38. A big night for the Clips and Kazon Pew with 179 yards rushing on the evening and scoring 2 touchdowns. But the play of the game came at the end of the game after South Fayette had battled back twice from being down 14 points and tied the game in the 4th quarter at 38. The Clips had one trick play left in them as quarterback Sheldon Jeter threw behind the line of scrimmage to Jordon with the catch, then launched it downfield to Thomas Perry for the game-winning score. Mike Schmianek rolling the dice and coming up with a big victory on the trick play. 44-38 the final score, and a victory for Aliquippa that takes away from a record-setting night from South Fayette sophomore quarterback Drew Saxton. Saxton passing for 453 yards and 4 touchdowns on the night, but not enough en route to the Aliquippa victory. The Clips have ended South Fayette's winning streak. The South Fayette winning streak, the 3rd longest in Pennsylvania history, comes to an end after 44 games. Aliquippa now moves on to the Class AA Championship. They'll be looking forward to a matchup with the Karnes City Gremlins.
Go ahead.
Kazon Pew here from the champion. Aliquippa Clips here, the 2015 WPIAL Champions. Kazon, talking about finally getting through against South Fayette. 3rd time was a charm after all.
It feels so good. South Fayette is a very good team. And me just going for at least, 3 years playing the guys, I never knew what it felt like. Now I just know it's feeling. It feels like it's a very good feeling.
Well, pretty banged up after a long game tonight, but also after a long playoff. Just it's been a great run for you through 4 games. Talk about how, even though you are a little bit banged up, you've been carrying the ball a lot. How do you keep on going and keep putting the numbers up you've been through these playoffs?
I work hard. It starts with the offseason. The offseason is very important. Lifting, running, we get prepared for games like this. I mean, I'm a little banged up, but I'm a recovery. I had this feeling before, and nothing really stopped me, because you can see we in the championship, we absolutely won it. So it just come down who really won the championship.
Next step, state championship. You guys looking forward to your first step against Karnes City? Talk a little bit about what you're looking for. It's been a few years since you've been in the States.
Just keep doing what we do. Take one game at a time like we've been doing.
All right, Kazon Pew from the champion Aliquippa Quips. Congratulations, sir. Good job. Aliquippa's just here. Jordon, victorious Quips here today, 44-38 over South Fayette. Just here talk about that game-winning touchdown play.
We practice it so much, and it's not even with me and Thomas. It's a lot of different people in that situation. So we weren't really nervous when Coach Z called it. We were like, oh, okay, we don't think that they were going to notice it or play on it. So once I caught the ball and I looked and I saw the defensive back and the safety came up, I knew Thomas was going to be wide open, and I was so happy it worked.
How much does it mean to you guys to finally, after 3 in a row, get the monkey off your back and win the title?
It's great. We worked so hard, and then we won in South Fayette. I would say we would want to play whoever was in front of us, but to see when South Fayette won and then we won, I was happy about that, because we don't want to lose to the same team 3 times in a row in the same game. So it didn't mean just as much for us. It meant for the whole city, all the other players that lost to South Fayette. It was big for everyone.
You guys got the win, and your defense came up big at the end. Talk about, first of all, how you felt there to see those final seconds ticking off the clock, but also the defense recorded 8 sacks today.
Our line, they worked so hard. It's like they came from nothing. At first, it was people getting in the backfield every play against them, and then it seems like each game they just got better and better and better. So I was so proud about that when they were getting those sacks. And defensive backs, our coach, Draper Gilliam and Rashawn Patrick, they worked us so hard at practice. And Coach Short, he calls the best plays. So we lined up the situation that we were in. We knew if we just played hard defense and be physical, we were going to come out on top.
You want to raise the championship trophy up and show everybody? Just here, Jordon, the 2015 WPIAL champion, Aliquippa Quips.